Okay, this is the Game is on 100 here with the video, and this video is my review video, the Chicago Bears Detroit Lions game. Let's get started. The Bears ended up on the losing end against the Detroit Lions, 21 to 19. The Bears had every chance and every opportunity to win this game. There was some plays that could have gone the Bears' way, but it didn't. Like on the 4th and 1 from their second possession, they were in field goal range. They went for it, and it failed on the fourth down conversion. They should have just kicked the 3 points. I would have done that. I would just cut the 3 points to be up 10-7. They didn't do that. That was bad from Trestman. Did that. Cutler in this game, they're saying that now he aggravated his ankle. He said there's nothing with the groin; it was his ankle that was hurting him in the second quarter. His ankle was hurting him because in the first quarter they were doing real good, and that probably allowed Jay Cutler of not running with the football. He had time to run. He had some chances to run with the football, but probably with his ankle, he didn't decide to run whatsoever. They did take Cutler out and put in McCown on the last their possession. He did get him down the field, going to 69 for 62 yards with the one touchdown to Brandon Marshall, but failed on the 2-point conversion. So that ended up the Bears losing 21 to 19 to Detroit. This was a game the Bears had to win. They failed to do it. Now the Bears are going to have to win their games, and Detroit has to snub themselves if the Bears has a chance to try to get into the playoffs or even get the division. Because right now the Bears are one game behind Detroit right now, and they're basically like one. They're basically, I would say, 2 games because they lost both division games to Detroit now, and it can't happen for the Bears next week. They don't know if Cutler's going to play next week or not. If McCown goes in, he'll be fine. I have no problem with McCown. He'll probably do a fine job next week if he goes in against the Baltimore Ravens next week. But overall, Cutler was 21 to 42, 50, one touchdown. He did throw that one pick that was tipped. That was iffy. The Bears didn't run the ball a lot today. They only ran the ball 20 times today. Can't do it. They only got 38 total yards on 20. That's only a 1.9 yard to carry. It was bad. Receiving wise, Marshall was good. 7 catches, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jeffrey had 9 catches for 114. The one touchdown was neglected because it was moving in the end zone and they had full possession. It looked like it was a touchdown to me, but due with the ref, they noticed that the ball was moving and they ruled it an incomplete pass. They didn't have possession of the ball. That hurt a little bit. That was 10 points right there that the Bears could have had, but they didn't. Stafford was 18 to 35, 219, 3 touchdowns. He did throw that one pick. Reggie Bush, gouged the Bears only a couple times, but he only got 105 yards on 14 attempts. That Bell had 10 carries for 41 yards as well. Calvin Johnson was shut down. Even though he caught 2 touchdown passes, he had 6 catches for 83 yards. So it wasn't too bad for the Bears to give up on Calvin Johnson. He had 83 yards. At least it wasn't like over 300 yards like 2 weeks ago that Dallas Cowboys gave to him. So that was commendable that the Bears didn't give up Calvin Johnson over 100 yards receiving on the day. That was good. Defense looked so-so today. We got to get much more of a pass rush. We did get some pass rush. We just have to get more of a pass rush. Hopefully that when Jay Ratliff, if he's able to come in, that will be a big boost for the Bears. If he can come in the next couple of weeks when he gets cleared, that he can play and hopefully help the Bears down the stretch. So now the Bears, all they have to do is just focus on next week, on the Baltimore Ravens next week. The Baltimore Ravens has a good chance They have a good chance of winning next week against the Bears. The Bears also has a chance against them next week. We'll see what happens with that. But we'll probably find out on Wednesday, probably, if they're going to go with Cutler or McCown. It's going to be up to the Bears coaching staff and the trainers and the doctors to see if Cutler can go. If Cutler can't go, then let Josh McCown play. He'll probably do a good job for us. So there was nothing wrong with that. But they're saying that Cutler re-aggravated his groin, but he said his groin is fine. But it was says his ankle was bothering him. So that's why he probably couldn't run with the football when he had the chance to run with it. He didn't. Just probably do it with the ankle. So if it is his ankle bothering him, if the Bears go with Josh McCown, that'll be all right because Josh McCown can move the offense. There shouldn't be without a beat next week. Should be too worried about that. So basically, this loss hurts. We're 5-4. We just have to win some games, and hopefully Detroit can snub themselves somewhat. And as it normally Detroit usually does this, they normally come out doing real good, and then at the tail end of the season, they drift off and they fail. And their tendency to do that, but we'll see what Detroit does when they play next week. They're playing at Pittsburgh next week, so we'll see what happens in that game. So, with that being said, this is a loss. It hurts a little bit, but we needed this game. We didn't get it. So now the Bears has to hope that Detroit hits a snub in the foot a little bit and see if they can get something out of this division. This is The Game Is On 100. I am out. Later.